Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Molly and Amanda, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Molly's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation, which we use in the form of a clicker, praise, and an occasional treat that we give Molly when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Amanda is using a regular 6-foot web training leash. She keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You will be provided with all of your training equipment when you come to pick her up tomorrow. Now, she is laying down very nicely next to Amanda's left leg, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Molly heel. Now, at this point, she has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when walking. Not forging ahead, not jumping up on you. And when you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So it's Molly heel, and this is for walking properly when you're out in public, stopping at corners and sitting. And we do have a little blankie out here for her because she likes to work with her blanket, and this is the sit stay. Hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use her name. You can practice your stationary exercises indoors as well as outdoors, and depending on the size of your home, you can also practice heeling, coming, all of these things. If it's too hot, too cold, raining, you can practice all of these exercises indoors. Nice sit and another stay. And this time Amanda is going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. So we use her name, we use her leash to guide her in, and she should come and sit facing your knees. And we will show you that recall exercise again. So we go to her place, she sits, we leave her in a stay. And it might do you well to have a dog bed or a blanket or a mat, something that she visualizes as her place for in your house, so that you can continue on using the place command. So now they're going to go back to place, and Amanda will tell her place. Have her seated before you give her that down command. And we know this is her nemesis. We've talked about that.
Down, stay.
This is her down and stay. And she does know it, and she will do it on her own, except when you turn on the camera. This is the come out of the down command. Amanda gives her a click for a reward. And we're going to do that one more time for you. Well, she did it on her own, except that she's going to roll over on her back.
Stay.
And Amanda will demonstrate for you tomorrow how to get her to do that down for you at home. If she decides to put the brakes on, which she might, because she's going to test you. So we've demonstrated for you her heel, her automatic sit, her sit and stay, her sit, stay, and come, her down, stay, and her down, stay, and come. These are the exercises that we would recommend that you practice a couple times a day with her and use them in your everyday communication with her. She is a very young golden with a mind of her own, but she's done a good job, and we've enjoyed having her. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.